Hello everyone, happy Never Miss a Monday, the second one in November, and I'm out on I call this my outdoor office. This is Mom Hill. This is where I do my deep thinking. This is where I get my callings, my messages from above, and just so much inspiration. But I want to come out here today, and I've been manifesting on this one for a couple weeks and just praying over it, and just how do I get the right words to somebody that needs to hear it right now. And if one person gets this message today and has an aha moment or a moment of grace for themselves, then I have done my job. And I'm sharing because this really hit me hard and gave me some permission to have some extra grace with myself. And this, our member team is so awesome, and they're so vulnerable, and they're so real and genuine. And I got a message from a member a couple weeks ago, and she was looking to work more one-on-one with one of our yoga therapist trainers. And this message she wrote to me, she said, it was a long, awesome message, but the gist of it was that, sorry, trying to get the good lighting. For years, she's told herself and everybody else that she's okay. And of course, she is okay. I mean, she's healthy, she's strong, she's got an amazing family, job, career. But she realized at this point in life that she keeps saying, I'm okay. Like when someone says, how are you? Oh, good, I'm doing okay. Or it's okay. Or how many times have we said, I'm okay? And she said in this message, I finally sat down with myself and realized I'm not always okay. And that is okay. And that is the permission slip that it's okay to not always be okay. And that just really hit me because we don't always have to be okay. And it's in those times that we actually recognize that, confront it, that we can dive deeper. We can become a better version of ourselves. We can find our next purpose or our next level through those storms, right? Is when the rainbows come. You don't get rainbows unless you have a storm, but you got to acknowledge those storms. So to me, that was just so powerful to be with yourself and to say, it's okay to not be okay. Like, it's okay to not have everything together. It's okay to not feel motivated today. It's okay to not feel inspired right now. It's okay to have gone through something traumatic or hard and to be sad or to be scared or to be lost. But on the other side of that, there's always a but. You can't just let that drag you down and defeat you. So I think it's so powerful to admit, I'm not okay right now. This isn't okay. Or something in the past has come up and I want to dig deeper. And so I think the first way to combat that obviously is to acknowledge it and to sit with it and to just kind of be okay with that feeling of not being okay all the time. But also, most important, number one, seek help. There's so much help out there for so many different levels. I've said through, for sure, the last 18 months, even in my own family, like mental health is real. There are professionals out there. There are yoga therapists. There are experts in so many areas. It doesn't just have to be a trained psychologist or psychiatrist, and that's awesome. I know a lot of them have super long wait lists. Right now, I personally work with a life coach every week, Melanie Clark. She's amazing. I'm part of a mastermind group, and then my VFit community. That is my help. My team every single day. I tell them, you are my mental help team. To have this crew to log into live classes every morning, to get to teach, to do what I love, to have a structure and stability. I've seeked help within my own team. One of my trainers is a yoga therapist. She's been working with my daughter who's been dealing with some anxiety. So seek help. It's out there. You've got tools, and don't discount like the power of a team, of an exercise community or a fitness community or different things like that. So I say that is so important, is that we arm ourselves with help. And there's so many different ways right now. Just find what works for you. Find people you can communicate with, be authentic with, grow with. The next thing that I find very helpful when I'm not feeling my best or doing my best is to tune back into what I call my best daily habits. It doesn't mean I'm doing them every single day, but I call it my best practices list. And this is a list, and you can sit down at any time, that when you are doing these things, you feel better. I feel better when I do better. you can call it that list, my feel better when I do better list. And so write down a list. What are those things? I guarantee exercise is on there for everyone. And if it's not, it better be, because I said this morning, if something should be mandated, as we were all sweating it up at VFit, like hundreds of sign-ins this morning, I said this should be mandated, exercise. Get your mind right. It's not about the physical side. That's an awesome side effect of exercise. It is the mental side. So exercise, for me, sleeping, reading in the morning is really important. I've realized journaling, I just started to get into that. And your list doesn't need to look like mine, but eating well, having a plan, being diligent with your social media time, not scrolling. Like, sit down and write this list of things that when you're doing these things, you feel better. You're in better alignment. You can pick yourself out of a funk. I think that's a really, really important list to have in life. And then you can go back to it anytime you need to and be like, oh, I'm not exercising. I'm staying up way too late. Like, those are all going to affect how you're feeling inside and out. And then the third is just mindset. We know how powerful mindset is. I share this statistic all the time, but if you're not doing okay, that's okay. But know that you have 100% track record of making it through every single thing up to this point. And so that's a pretty solid record to stand on, right? So if you're doubting yourself, if you're feeling just in a funk or out of commission, remind yourself, like, hey, I've made it 100% to here. I got a pretty good chance of continuing on. And we don't just want to live right now. We want to thrive. You deserve to thrive. I deserve to thrive. That doesn't mean it's easy. That doesn't mean it doesn't come with putting in the hard work or unplugging. Maybe you're grinding too hard. You're trying to just keep your head above water. And in reality, you just need to take a break. You just need to unplug, to let some things go. So I just want to give everyone this permission slip. I've allowed myself more grace with it too, right? What was my I am statement today? I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And that comes with imperfections. That comes with being a work in progress. Oh, I can go on. That's one of my favorite. When people apologize, I'm so sorry, I'm a work in progress. I'm like, that's amazing. You're working on your progress. You should apologize if you're not a work in progress. So there's your permission slip. It's okay to not be okay, but go through those steps, acknowledge it, seek help, write your best practices, and remind yourself, I've got 100% track record. So I hope this lifted someone's spirits today. I hope this gave someone some grace that they needed. And I hope, beyond one of my deepest passions and just desires, is that everybody finds teams and communities to be part of, because that is how we all get through. We are wired to be part of teams, communities. And so find yours out there. It's so important. Someone you can say, I'm not okay, and they'll hug you and say, that's okay, I'm here for you. So happy Monday, everyone. If this rang a chord with you or touched your heart in any way, please let me know. And if there's someone that needs to hear this, we need to share right now positive things, hope, empowerment. So share this, send it to someone, save it, share it on your page. And I love you all. Thank you for watching. Happy Monday.